What's going on, y'all? I got a word coming from Deuteronomy chapter 32, and I'm reading from the little girl's Bible. Okay. The Song of Moses. Then, as the whole congregation of Israel listened, Moses recited all the words of this song. Listen, heaven, and I will speak. Earth, hear my words from my mouth. Let my teachings come down like raindrops. Let my words drip like dew, like gentle rain on the grass, like showers on the green plants. I will proclaim the name of the Lord. Give our God the greatness he deserves. He is a rock. What he does is perfect. All his ways are fair. He is a faithful God who does no wrong. He is honorable and reliable. He recognizes that his people are corrupt. To their shame, they are no longer his children. They are devious and scheming. Is this how you repay the Lord, you foolish and silly people? Isn't he your father and owner who made you and formed you? Remember a long time ago. Think about all the past generations. Ask your fathers to remind you and your leaders to tell you. When the Most High gave nations their land, when he divided the descendants of Adam, he set up borders for the tribes corresponding to the number of the sons of Israel. But the Lord's people were property. Jacob was his own possession. He found his people in a desert land, in a barren place where animals howled. He guarded them and he took care of them and he protected them because they were helpless. Like an eagle that stirs up its nest, hovers over its young, spread its wings to catch them and carries them on its feathers. So the Lord alone led his people. No foreign god was with them. He made them ride on the heights of the earth. He fed them with the produce of the fields. He gave them honey and rocks and olive and oil from the solid rock. They ate cheese and cows and drank milk from sheep and goats. He gave them fat from lambs, rams from the stock of Bashan, male goats and the best wheat. They drank the blood of red wine grapes. Jeshurun got fat and disrespectful. You got fat, you were stuffed, and you were gorged. They abandoned the God who made them and treated the rock their salvation like a fool. They made him furious because they worshiped foreign gods and angered him because they worshiped worthless idols. They sacrificed to demons that are not God, to gods they never heard of. These were new gods who came from nearby, gods your ancestors never worshipped. You ignored the rock who fathered you and forgot the God who gave you life. The Lord saw this and rejected them because his own sons and daughters had made him angry. He said, I will turn away from them and find out what will happen to them. They are devious people, children who can't be trusted. They made him furious because they worship foreign gods and angered him because they worship worthless idols. So I will use those who are not my people to make them jealous, and a nation of godless fools to make them angry. My anger has started a fire. My anger has started a fire that will burn to the depths of hell. It will consume the earth and its crops and set the foundations of the mountains on fire. I will bring one disaster after another on them. I will use up all my arrows on them. They will be starved by families and ravaged by pestilence and deadly epidemics. I will send vicious animals against them, along with poisonous animals that crawl on the ground. Foreign wars will kill off their children. And even at home, there will be horrors. Young men and young women alike will die, as well as nursing babies and gray-haired men. I said that I would cut them into pieces and erase everyone's memory of them, but I didn't want their enemies to make me angry. I didn't want their opponents to misunderstand and say, we won this victory. It wasn't the Lord who did all this. My people have lost their good sense. They are not able to understand. If they only were wise enough to understand this and realize what will happen to them, how could one person chase 1,000 or two people make 10,000 flee? Their rock used these people to defeat them, and the Lord gave them no help. Their rock isn't like our rock. Even our enemies will agree with this. Their grapevines come from the vineyards of Sodom and from the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are poisonous and their clusters are bitter. Their wine is like snake venom and deadly poison of cobras. Isn't this what I've stored under lock and key in my storehouses? I will take revenge and be satisfied. In due time their foot will slip, because their day of disaster is near. Their doom is coming quickly. The Lord will judge his people and have compassion on his servants. When he sees that their strength is gone and that there is none left, neither slaves nor people, then he will ask, where are their gods? Where is the rock they took refuge in? Where are the gods who ate the fat from their sacrifices and drank the wine from their wine offerings? Let them come help you. Let them be your refuge. See, I am the only God. There are no others. I kill, I make alive. I wound and I heal, and no one can rescue you from my power. I will raise my hand toward heaven and solemnly swear, as surely as I live forever, I will sharpen my flashing sword and take justice into my own hands. Then I will take revenge on my enemies and pay back those who hate me. My arrows will drip with blood from those who were killed and taken captive. My sword will cut off the heads of those who vowed to fight. Joyfully sing with the Lord's people, you nations, because you will take revenge for the death of his servants. He will even get with his enemies and make peace for his people's land. Thus says the Lord. That was for his children that came against his children. Thus says the Lord. All right, y'all. That's the message. Peace.